Hey everybody, Marty and Vince here from PAX East 2015.
Hi-yo.
Vince, we're in Boston.
We
It
are.
is incredibly cold.
Yes.
But that doesn't matter because we're here for you. Vince, you got to play Splatoon.
I sure did.
You haven't played that yet.
No, it was my first time.
Nintendo's kind of upcoming team-based shooter.
Yeah, arena shooter.
It was revealed at E3. We've covered it. It's the same build as E3, but you haven't played it, and you're a big, competitive shooter fan. So
Yep.
what did you think?
I loved it, and I
wow.
didn't expect to love
Yeah.
it. I was very skeptical when they showed it at E3. I was like, that's not going to be a thing.
Yeah.
But it feels what I love about it is that it feels immediately rewarding just to shoot. Like there's something joyous about just the act of shooting stuff everywhere and just making a complete mess.
Yeah.
Like each individual shot, you really feel it. And I love it when developers take the time to make like the most repetitive action that you're going to do over and over again feel really good.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And it sort of feels like you're painting the world a little bit like in Mario Sunshine when you
Yeah.
have Flood, like
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
clean
yeah.
up the world. Except that's the opposite of cleaning up. You're actually trying to you're trying to graffiti and vandalize the world.
It's Mario Sunshine Gaiden.
Yeah,
It's the side-
exactly.
It's the side story game.
So obviously one of the big things is you're spraying your color all over the arena,
Right.
and if wherever your color leaves a trail, you're able to sort of dive into.
Yeah, so
Did you like that?
I love that. So this is what I wanted to get into is that I love mobility in shooters. I love when it's not just walking around, when you have
Sure.
different options for how to traverse the
Yeah,
environment. And in this, it's like, so to explain to people who don't know, anywhere where your color is, where your paint color is, you can just turn into a squid and move through it, even up walls.
Yeah.
So you can be like, I need an escape route out of this engagement that's not going well. Just fire up the wall and just squid up and away. Squid is now a verb.
Squidding. We're squidding. It's a noun,
squidding
verb,
about.
adjective, a gerund. I don't know what a gerund.
Neither do I. It's fine. We only write for a
Okay, there
living,
you
Marty.
go.
But another thing I like mobility-wise is that at any point you can tap. If you look down at the gamepad, you can tap on the icon of one of your teammates, and the whole game, like the camera for you, will just zoom out to a bird's eye view, and you'll turn into a squid, and just rocket ship up into the air,
it was really
and then
great.
land down next to them. So it's easy to get back into the action.
Either if you respawned and you want to get back in the thick of it, or if you're like, man, this guy really needs my help, you can get there really quick and sort of turn the tides. And it's the objectives. It's not like kill based or point based. It's who's covering the most of the arena.
Right. It's absolutely like it's a turf war.
Yeah.
So even if you don't do great in terms of kill death, that's not really the point. If your opponents get totally like kind of pigeonholed, like they put the blinders on, and like I'm just gonna stay in this engagement zone where everyone is, and I'm gonna get lots of kills.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose because while they're doing that, someone else on the team who might not be a great shot, might not be great at actually like shooting and killing dudes, like might be off in another part of the map just covering it, and if no one goes and addresses that, then you'll lose the match. And that's why you have to pay attention to your map and see like what areas are covered with what color, and do I disengage from this firefight, maybe leave my teammates to die in this firefight, but it's okay because I'm going to take that opportunity to go and cover a piece of area that no one else is covering.
A game about cartoonish children turning into squids. You're talking about like Live and Die, and like Band of Brothers. And, like,
it's serious stuff.
I don't think any of these guys actually die. I think they just like squid.
They just kind of
squid
pop.
morph.
Yeah,
they
just kind of squid pop.
They're just squidding.
It's fine.
Yeah, so this is the multiplayer. When I played the multiplayer, I wasn't crazy about it, but then I heard more about the single player, which we've seen some of, but we haven't gotten hands on yet. And that's sort of the thing I'm super excited about, because this is, a new IP from Nintendo is like a snowflake. It comes down.
Like,
not
oh
a snowflake.
God.
No, snowflakes. There's a lot of snowflakes.
It's a once in a decade event.
It's a once in a decade snowflake.
Yeah.
And, like the last, Pikmin was incredible. So I'm really excited to see more of this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more on Splatoon leading
Absolutely.
up, obviously 3 and through the rest of 2015. So for everything else, Splatoon and PAX East, you're already in the right place. IGN.com.
Squids.
Squiddies.